Hi everyone, meet Matteo, a museum curator. A curator designs the displays you see in a museum. Museum displays are called exhibits. Take a look at this museum exhibit. People can learn about different types of dinosaurs. Right now, Matteo is a curator at the Bullock, Texas State History Museum. A state museum teaches important things about a state's history. Today, Matteo is working on an exhibit that teaches about the Alamo. The Alamo is one of the most important historic sites in Texas and the United States. Matteo is not sure what to start with first. There are so many different artifacts to choose from. He decides he wants to show as much of the Alamo's history as possible. Matteo decides to start with an early picture of the Alamo. This way, people can learn about the Alamo's early history as a Spanish mission. Matteo knows that there are some artifacts from this period he can use. He decides to show some pottery fragments that will give people an idea of some of the objects used at the mission. Matteo needs more ideas for his exhibit, so he emails a friend, Tomas, who is an archaeologist at the Alamo. Tomas tells Matteo that the archaeologists have been very busy. They have found all kinds of artifacts at the Alamo. Would he like some that are from the Battle of the Alamo? Matteo agrees this is a good idea. Some of the artifacts have never been seen, and he thinks people will be very excited to see them at the exhibit. Tomas also suggests that Matteo might want to include some artifacts that tell the story of the Mexican Army. For example, the exhibit should show a Mexican Army uniform of the period. Visitors like to see paintings in the museum, so Matteo calls his friend Dave. Dave helps restore paintings at the museum. Dave suggests that Matteo use a painting of the Tejano political and military leader Juan Según, who was at the Alamo. A Tejano person is someone who is Spanish and Texan in ancestry. Many Tejanos fought during the War for Texas independence. Matteo is excited about the exhibit. It shows the museum's visitors many cool things, like paintings and artifacts. Matteo hopes that people will have fun learning about the Alamo. Now it's your turn to think like a museum curator and go on an adventure.